Well, good morning, Miami. It's time to go do our back-to-back logistics stuff. We can go get breakfast. We have like another hour that we can actually go get breakfast. And we have to go to guest services and change our key out, and then we have to go to Maltings to technically go through immigration and customs again. And I'm gonna film what I can to show you what that's like, but I'm not gonna be obnoxious about it.
And I'm sure there's some security stuff too.
Yeah, it might be secure or whatever. I do not believe we have to get off the ship, but they did say in the letter that we have to reboard. And I don't know exactly what that means because they said just bring your passport. Don't bring anything, just bring your passport and come to Malting. So I don't know if like what we're gonna have to do and what not to do. People we've talked to in the past that have done this have said you don't have to get off the ship. But the letter technically said reboard. I don't know if that's like physically reboard or like technically like we're leaving and coming back on the ship and all that kind of stuff. Those look like staff members. Looks like they're coming onto the ship. Oh.
Oh, it's Kinky Boots.
All the stuff and all the people.
Where do you think they keep all the spoon lifts? I've seen all the forklifts.
Alright. See you guys in a little while. Look how big these grits are. This is a huge bowl of grits. He brought me the whole thing of brown sugar. It's 9:15 and the line is like backed up. It's like, oh, you can't really see it, but like here's the, here's the gangway to get off, but like the whole thing is backed up with people trying to get off the ship. So we decided to come back to the room. We did have time to get breakfast, and they had like a limited option for breakfast. There was a lot of people in there, and even after they were supposedly closed, they were still seating people and letting them make orders. So, and they probably took orders for a good 15-20 minutes after they were supposedly stopped seating. So we came back to the room just to make sure our key cards still worked, because even though our paper said go get new key cards, our key cards had all the proper information that they were supposed to have on them.
Including the dates.
The dates and our food and beverage packages and all that stuff. And then the lady scanned them and said, yep, they're still working, so that means they're good to go for next week. So she said it wouldn't, if they were not active, they wouldn't have scanned even this morning. Maybe our key cards are working right now, but then like tomorrow they're not going to work.
Or at noon.
Or like at noon or something, they're going to stop working. And she warned us, she was, if they stop working, just come back and we can get you a new card, obviously, anytime. So we came back to the room. We're watching the World Cup finale between France and Argentina. David's rooting for France. I'm rooting for Argentina, I think.
I have no dog in this fight.
Come on, Messi, you can do it. One last time. So we're just kind of hanging out in the room right now. We have like half hour till we need to go to Maltings and just hang out here for a little while, and we can hear like the stewards like banging stuff around. They're like really cleaning these rooms next to us. So I'm just gonna hang out for now and see what it looks like when we go through this like reboarding process here in a little while. So we're walking down the Maltings. And it's kind of neat to see behind the curtain of like the staff walking around in their like civilian clothes, and like a lot of the doors are shut. What?
The whole 9th floor is shut off.
Yeah, like we our room door like this was shut, and it says like, oh, we're getting your stateroom ready. But we were behind there because our hallway, and the staff that was cleaning the hallway were like, what are these people? How do these people get back here? So now we're not sure if we can get back into our room later. So we're sitting in the high roller lounge, or high rollers area, gambling area, because they told us to come back at 10:30, that it's taking too long, and their staff is still trying to get people off the ship. There's still like 700 people they're trying to get off the ship, and they told everyone who was doing back-to-backs to come back in like 30 minutes. So, and told us just please stay in the public areas. There's no bars open. There's a bunch of people just hanging out in all the public spaces trying to find something to do, trying to wait for their color tag to be called. So, no bars, but we do have the World Cup. No pressure.
Oh, he just nice and easy into the corner. Of course it froze.
Of course it froze. So
Luggage tags.
we
Baggage.
went back at 10:30, and he said come back in 20 more minutes. So we're going back to the casino. David wants to rename the YouTube channel.
The Awkward Traveler.
Right now we're thinking about Getaway with Nimaway.
Sticks in here.
Yeah, it smelled like the ship has
2-0.
Oh my god, we missed a goal! It's 2-0! They just did it too, we just missed it!
The Awkward Traveler. I really like that one.
Woo!
It's just my message.
And it's the guy who messed up earlier. Right over, booped right over the goalie. Yeah. We've been still trying to figure out what the perfect name for the channel is.
Awkward Travels.
I've been wanting Where To Next for a long time, but there are already several channels with Where To Next, and some of them have a significant subscriber amount. So I don't want to like compete with that person. So, but I want something that's uniquely me.
The Awkward Traveler.
Thanks. This is what love looks like, you guys.
The Lovely Traveler.
So, trying to still work on what...
Darlings Travels.
Darlings? Oh, because I always say darlings. What do you guys think? You have any suggestions on what this channel should be called? I think
Something different.
I have a running list of like potential names.
Something different.
So we're in Maltings, and they said that they can't even start us until officially every single passenger's off the ship. They said now there's only 60 passengers left on the ship, and they can't do anything with us until they're 100% off the ship. And then after we're all gathered here, we have to go into the Manhattan room as a group.
To do immigration.
Yep. So there are a couple people here that have back-to-back stickers, but there's other people who have immigration stickers on. So I'm not sure. Maybe
Maybe they board in Cozumel.
Cosmo, and then instead of getting off first, they're getting off last. No, I don't know what the deal with special immigration is for people, but. And some people are still here for disembarkation because they need assistance disembarking, like wheelchairs, you know, things of that nature. So close.
Around the Atlas. Flip the Atlas.
Flip the Atlas.
Declaration diagram. That's how amaranthine sounds to me when you say it. Declaration diagram is the difference between true north and real north on a map. Usually around 2 to 5 degrees.
Follow your arrow.
That's a tattoo for a white woman.
I am indeed a white woman.
It's like
Out of office. Automatic reply. Maybe I should just do where to next and just compete with the other person. Outlook.
Works on 2 levels.
No. Alright, there is about a dozen or so of us. They already have everything set up. Oh, they're cleaning everything. Oh, it's all set up to be cleaned. Good morning. I think we're gonna go one at a time over here to get our card scanned and get our picture redone and card rescanned, and I think that's pretty much gonna be it. A puppy update. It's so funny. Thank you.
Just have a seat. Just don't order the food, please.
So we are having to go out to the terminal.
To ensure that all people take unopened and then all
It really does catch. Look at that.
They said that last time they depending, they come on board, I guess, customs, but this time they're not. So we're all having to get off. There are 15 of us. And what's that smell? Oh, that smell. All the time, that smell. Sewage smell. But, so we have to get off to get back on.
Already on.
Even though we were already on.
Pissy about it.
Yeah, so
we can rename this Pissy Little Traveler.
So, and they did announce just now that said they were doing a staff announcement that embarkation is beginning right now. So, even though we're already on the ship, so technically we're not the first on the ship because there's other people getting on right now as we're getting off. Argentina's winning 2-0.
I just want to see Mbappe cry. That'll make my day.
Here we are going down the gangway. Or would this technically be a gangway? Just to go back up and we're going into the terminal. The same terminal where everybody else is. Look at all the people. Hi, people.
Do you see any other YouTubers now? Do you see Dave and Ben?
Is there cruising with Dave and Ben this time? EECC Travels? I feel like we were just here. So this is our customs. This is a guy just checking passports, and then we're circling back and getting back in line.
EC2? Pennsylvania. Okay,
Pennsylvania.
all right, Ohio. All right, very good.
Thank you, sir. Wham bam, done. I wish we could have done it on the ship, but I feel like it would have been better to bring one guy upstairs than to bring 15 people downstairs.
We paid for 2 cruises.
It would have been easier, but whatever. So now we're all back. Now we can put the passports away. All right, our regular embarkation has already begun, but we are cutting the line. I like that we get to cut the line at least of people who are already embarking. All right, we cut the regular line, and we are embarking once again. Thank you. Hey, officially back on board. That wasn't tedious at all.
Can we do the butt wiggle this time?
Yeah, you do the butt wiggle this time. Welcome back. We're back.
Penalty kick for France.
Penalty kick. Ah! D7. Are we the first ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Now you please. I'm gonna ask you to walk to my colleague. She's gonna explain you a little bit of the trip.
Okay, thanks.
Hi guys.
Hi.
Have you guys seen the lifeboat?
It's a ghost town. Ghost ship. So yeah, so here's our room door. I'm sure it's locked.
No, set at the end and out.
Yeah, no. So if we wanted to go back to the room, we could. If we needed to. We're taking the stairs up to the spa so David can get spa pass. Oh my god. All these stairs. They made 15 people go down to like parking area or the luggage area essentially to get, you know, go through customs or immigration or whatever. Instead of that one guy coming up to the ship, they made like 15 people go down there. And then on top of that, he didn't like scan our passport or like so like nobody would have known. If we had like just jumped out of line.
She wanted a USA stamp.
Like no, they didn't scan the passport. There wasn't anyone like doing anything with it. They just basically made us like it was like to say they did it. Like, oh, they technically exited and got back. Stupid. Whatever, rules are rules. So we're up in vibes. Dave got his spa pass, so he won't be up here very much, but I will be. 3 to 2 penalty kick for France.
Golden boot.
Come on.
Golden boot for
3-3.
Mbappe. Unless Messi scores in the next 3 minutes.
No. That was a great game. That was such a crazy game. Messi finally got his World
Messi
Cup.
is technically the greatest decorated soccer
He can
player.
retire now, yeah.
Put his jersey on the rock.
Yep.
Yeah.
Most decorated player in history now.
David lost. I won.
I never lose because I just don't win.
All right, here we are again. Miami. We're pointed in the right direction this time. Maybe sail away will be a little nicer where we don't like middle of the night. It feels like sail all the way that way just to sail this way. At least I'm pretty sure we're pointed in the right direction. Okay, yeah, so there's the bridge. Whoop, right there's the bridge. That's the front of the ship. And then we leave that way. Versus last time we were pointed this way, we had to go all the way down the canal, turn around and come back. So, look at this. Look at this view. Look how great this is. Woo. I'll never get over this view up here. This week will almost feel like a solo cruise because I'm pretty sure I'm going to be in Vibe the whole time and David's going to be in the spa the whole time. So we're never going to see each other. And once we leave Miami, we can't text each other to tell each other where we are. So we'll have to like leave messages in the room or on the phone in the room. Like there's a phone up here that I can call down to the room and leave myself a message or leave David a message, obviously. So it'll be like it's 1990 where you like don't know where your people are. Oh, speak of the devil. Oh, look who just came back in. Who's that handsome man?
This seems familiar. You want good news or bad news?
Oh no, he said he's got good and bad news.
Good news is they redid in our room and they put 2 new waters there.
Okay, so we got 2 new waters, yay.
Bad news is I tried on 4 different touch screens and it won't let me book. There's 2 adult shows. There's food all over you. And there's 2 adult shows, comedian shows, 2 adult shows. And each time I go through to book us, it says sorry, unable, and I'm watching the numbers go down. So I think they're in the Haven, like booking each person.
Yeah, people are probably booking with guest services. People are booking.
And the touchscreen just I'm watching. It was at 41. I tried another one. It was at 38. I went to the room, came back. It was at 23. I went over, and now it's at 19. And I tried both shows multiple times on each screen. But
We're trying to get into the adult comedian show.
the adult show where adults do adult things.
We watched like the normal, like family friendly one, but it was pretty raunchy. It was pretty, I wouldn't have a kid there. So if we can't make that adult show, it's fine. We're really not interested in making any.
I spent $200 extra for the spa, so we'll spend a lot of time in there. Watch out, get in the hot tub.
Ow.
Exactly.
All right. Look at this though. All right, hot tub
That's
time.
keeping your cat.
Bye. Hot tub thoughts, Sarah and David. I forgot to tell you guys about La Bistro last night. Are you splashing me? So, La Bistro was great. Food, excellent. Service, pretty good. The reason I say pretty good is because our waiter had like 2 big parties next to us. There was a table of like 6 or 7 behind us. And there's a party of like 15 like sideways to us that had like 5 or 6 kids and like 10 adults. But being kind of like claustrophobic, we're kind of like stuck in a corner with these like 2 really large families. And so it was very, very loud. It did not have like, romantic French restaurant, but the food was excellent. The service was good because our server did not forget about us, and he did come by several times. He kept apologizing. He's like, I'm so sorry. I have 2 big parties. I'm very sorry. So, but the food again was great. You guys saw, but it was just so loud in there. And the kids were generally behaved, but our drinks are coming. Woohoo! But I think the best part so far is as soon as we got back on the ship, we went to get David a spa pass, and then we came up here.
$229 for 5 days.
Open
from 8 a.m. till 10 p.m.
My arm's getting tired. We immediately came right back up here to see, watch the game and everything. And as soon as we walked in the door, our bartender people were like, "Whoa, Sarah, David!"
It felt like walking into a friend's house.
As soon as we walked in, they're like, "See you guys! We knew you would see you again! Woo, Sarah, David! Woo!" And then we watched the game because they were like pretty much the only people up here. There was like one other couple that did back-to-back who also had Vibe. And they were like suntanning. And so basically the bartenders and David and I just watched the finale, the championship game of the World Cup. Yeah, that wasn't a crazy game. Did you guys watch it? What'd you think? Who'd you want to win? Argentina, France? Who are you rooting for? You rooting for Messi? So, yeah.
Getting a hat trick and losing.
Yeah. So that was probably the best part so far of today is just as soon as we came into Vibe, they were like, "So, woo!" That was really fun. I wish I'd got it on tape.
Hey, this little spider, this is what's been biting us.
That little spider. I know, we've been getting some bites. Look at this guy.
That's pelican.
The pelican. Did you see him? I couldn't really throw the camera up. I hope I got that on tape. He flew right over us.
You can see his neck flaps.
But yeah, we have been getting these mosquito type bites. I have 2 or 3 and David has 2 or 3, and I don't know if they're coming from our room or if they came from a beach. We'll keep you updated on the bites. Oh, he fell. There he goes. It is 1:30, and I am on my 3rd drink. Yeah, David's on his 3rd drink as well.
I've had enough drinks by top counting.
We just heard an announcement that it's 1:36. So the rooms are now ready for everybody.
We've been to our rooms twice.
And I think a lot of people who probably have Vibe and have never used it before don't know, do I go to guest services? We didn't know last week. We were like, do we just go straight to Vibe? Do we go to our room? How do we get access to Vibe? Because before you would run to get services when the ship opened because you couldn't buy it prematurely. So this time your key card is automatically, and then in your room you have wristbands. Just from here you can see how busy Sailway is. Meanwhile in here,
4,500 fucking people out there.
yeah, nice. Look, you see like that whole top deck is pretty much empty. It's pretty chilly, but you can just see how busy it is down there. Standing room only down there.
Retractable landing gear.
There goes Oprah.